There have been many species that have gone extinct throughout history, and here are 15 of them. Dodo bird. The dodo was a flightless bird that lived on the island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean. It became extinct in the late 17th century due to habitat destruction and hunting by humans. Passenger pigeon. The passenger pigeon was once the most abundant bird in North America, but due to overhunting and habitat destruction, it became extinct in 1914. Tasmanian tiger. The Tasmanian tiger, also known as the thylacine, was a marsupial native to Tasmania. It was hunted to extinction in the early 20th century. Quagga. The quagga was a subspecies of the plains zebra that lived in South Africa. It became extinct in the late 19th century due to hunting and habitat loss. Grey auk. The grey auk was a flightless bird that lived in the North Atlantic. It was hunted to extinction for its feathers, meat, and oil in the mid-19th century. Saber-toothed cat. The saber-toothed cat was a large predatory cat that lived during the Pleistocene era. It became extinct around 11,000 years ago. Woolly mammoth. The woolly mammoth was a large, hairy mammal that lived during the Pleistocene era. It became extinct around 4,000 years ago, likely due to hunting and climate change. Irish elk. The Irish elk was a large deer with enormous antlers that lived in Europe during the Pleistocene era. It became extinct around 7,700 years ago. Carolina parakeet. The Carolina parakeet was a brightly colored bird that lived in the eastern United States. It became extinct in the early 20th century due to hunting and habitat loss. Steller sea cow. Steller sea cow was a large marine mammal that lived in the North Pacific. It was hunted to extinction in the 18th century. Moa. The moa was a group of flightless birds that lived in New Zealand. They became extinct around 500 years ago, likely due to overhunting by the indigenous Maori people. Baiji dolphin. The Baiji dolphin was a freshwater dolphin that lived in the Yangtze River in China. It was declared functionally extinct in 2006 due to pollution, overfishing, and habitat loss. Pyrenean ibex. The Pyrenean ibex was a species of wild goat that lived in the Pyrenees Mountains in Europe. It was declared extinct in 2000 due to hunting and habitat loss. Tasmanian devil. The Tasmanian devil is a marsupial that is still alive, but its mainland Australian population became extinct around 3,000 years ago due to climate change and hunting by humans. Horst seagull. Horst seagull was a large bird of prey that lived in New Zealand. It became extinct around 500 years ago, likely due to overhunting of its prey, the moa.